Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures, links, videos, and emails. And if you would like to send me something for a video, my email is in the description box below. So this first email comes in from a community member, and she also sent me a link to a video. She said, just so everyone is clear, it's really never been a secret except when it was. One of the departments where my uncle worked in NASA, never a straight answer, was using the first technology in the 1960s, precursor to HARP. Everyone should start complaining to their insurance companies to cover man-made damage so they, the insurance company, can be reimbursed from the companies doing the weather mod. Enjoy. Huh. Something to think about. I love it. Thank you. So here's an email from a community member, and also 5 links, six links from a community member. And he said, Secrets of the Smithsonian, the Smithson family, and the history of the Smithsonian Institute is something that is never talked too much about. There's incredible underground storage vaults in the Smithsonian Institute where they kind of is like a so-called informational Area 51. A cavern system was uncovered in the bottom of the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon was actually not a small river, carving through millions of years. The Powell Geographic Expedition of 1869. Dr. Melvin Laney in Washington, D.C. had high-level security clearance, and he had unfettered access to the Smithsonian's archives. He confirms this expedition to be true. Also, G.E. Kincaid and the amazing discoveries of the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Interesting. Thank you very, very much. I love that kind of stuff. So here's a picture, okay, that was sent in by a community member. And she said, look, the prices are the same, so inflation must be a myth, right? Just part of my overactive prepper imagination. No, it's not a myth. No, it's not your imagination. Shrinkflation at its finest. No kidding, right? And yeah, it's the same price, and you're just getting less of it. It's disgusting. Yeah, I know. I go through this, even though like I do majority of my shopping at Sam's Club, I've noticed even shrinkflation there, and it's like, what the heck? You know what I mean? And when you're buying in bulk, you're really going to notice the shrinkflation when you're buying in bulk. Yeah. And it's like, wait a minute, wasn't this just a 5 pound whatever, just like a year ago? And now you're trying to sell me 4.5 pounds for the same price. You know what I mean? So, yeah, believe me, I get it, especially with this size family. Yeah, believe me, I understand more than anybody. So here's an email from a community member, and she's like, everything is time sensitive and happening at faster pace on purpose. Two important things. One, gangs and cartels have given a green light to start shooting cops yesterday. Yes, dear, I know. And even Sean, he confirmed it, and he's just like, it's disgusting. It's more so like in Colorado or something like that, I think. Video did not post for whatever reason, especially in the southern states. Also referenced both DRUG cartel leaders' arrest. Special K is supposed to be the same treatment as Mr. T, only successful, and it's based on the madness and actions and activities of the cartels. Patsy. Cartels equals Patsy. Alphabet soup is really responsible. Of course, that's hearsay. Timing, you will see something coming out on Special K to make her unworthy to run for office. It started with the request I sent you yesterday, maybe several somethings, right? Won't be school bus though, but I digress. bonus round. Oh, okay. More. The market will drop again on Monday. They will lower rates to boost it up again. They will lower rates again. They may even lower rates a third time. All this between now and November. Do not be deceived by the rate drops just before the massive explosion of market crash, the false sense of security they want people to buy into. You will see more people buy into the stock market because they will see quick, easy rallies that won't happen like they should. Mirror image of a 1929 stock crash. It started yesterday, Friday, August 2nd, 2024. Mr. T can fix it, but only so far. It's not like he's got a magic wand. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I know a lot of people, they put so much trust and faith in him. And he's a really good guy. He really, truly is. And, I remember, oh my God, when I was like 15 and I, 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 I met him because I was working in the casinos. It was me, my sisters, my cousins, um, and we were all uh, my aunt Karen, she had a modeling agency, okay, and no, I didn't always look this way. I wasn't always like chubalicious. All right. um, we all we were all models for her modeling agency, and he hired all of us to like be like greet guests, like the high rollers and things like that. And my cousin Debbie, my cousin Elisa, my cousin Kelly, my sister Sharon, they were all like ring girls, you know what I mean? Like, for the boxing matches and stuff. And like I met like Mike Tyson. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember a boxer by the name of Tommy Morrison. He actually passed away from AIDS, like, oh my God, like 20 years ago, 25 years ago, something like that. He was a big name boxer in Atlantic City. I was there when Tyson bit off what was a Holyfield's ear, and so, it's like, so yeah, I met Trump when I was, a teenager, and he's not who a lot of the left make him out to be. Okay, he's not like this pussy grabbing, you know, guy. He's really not. And for people who know him personally, he's a germaphobe. He's a germaphobe. And so but he's a really good guy. And when he was around, women knew when he was around that they were safe. Okay, and that's just me being honest. Okay, and yeah, he was a really good guy. It's just me speaking from experience. So he goes on to say, but the public, will be caught with money in and won't be able to pull it out without huge losses. This is why most people will stay in gold and silver or cash, or should. I'm not a financial advisor. Japan is too busy buying their own currency and no longer buying US Treasury notes. They are in the hurt locker as well. Our Federal Reserve is buying bonds in order to hide the failure. China will not help. They are building their own new system with BRICS. Russia, South America, etc., gold back. They don't have to do a thing. By the way, Germany is still waiting for the US to pay back the gold they asked for. This is where Mr. T will get some relief because they still owe us, just like every country owes us. You know what I mean? That's like when he was first in office, he started to make them pay us back all the money that we lent them for decades and decades and decades. And that's why they always hated him, but yet they had a newfound respect for him and for our country, because they were like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Businessman, he's mean, you know what I mean? He knows what he's talking about. All right, guys, I guess we got to ante up, you know, that type of thing. We don't have it anymore anyway. Both parties squandered it away, and it's on paper only, just like the silver SLV stock ticker ring a bell. It's operating the same way. People should have PSLV, physical silver, right? And that's the one thing about this community is a lot of us stockpile silver. Yeah. And B, vet your sheriffs. They were federalized for a reason. An upcoming pause before to prolong November. Can you say coordinated terrorist attack? Well, there's actually here in Florida, I know for a fact, um, a lot of our sheriffs are coming under fire, and a lot of them are being investigated by the um, oh, what the hell is her name? I can't remember her name. By the attorney, the head attorney of Florida. But anyway, yeah, she's investigating them because a lot of them ask for too much money every single year for their counties, and they're not implementing the money the way that they say they are. Yeah. Um, so he goes on to say organic would be insane because worldwide we are known for our Second Amendment. Everyone knows we like to blow up stuff on 4th of July. If they say it's organic like J6, well, you can believe that if you want to. Remember, people have been hired, contracted, drafted, and employed to come up with these playbooks for decades. We've seen them play out in other countries. Venezuela, anyone? Oh, good God, yes. Good God, yes. And then C, it's been told that if you're not ready by the second week of October, you will not be ready. In New Zealand, they will be by force dealing with new arm ticket. No, not again. Um, One can only gather that October and tickets would indicate a heavy Halloween full of masks. Oh, scary, interesting concept. Good God, really? So, once again, vet the sheriff, Second Amendment, go America, and buy support locally. Do in abundance so you can help those that are stupidly ignorant, limiting your enemies so that they are in the panic. You guys, you're the best. No shit, I love you. Okay, that's all for me, guys. All right, I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.